All right, Sean Zattel, happy to be joined by the WBA super featherweight champion of the world, Lamont Roach, challenging for the WBA lightweight championship of the world on Amazon pay-per-view, Brooklyn or in Brooklyn, March 1st. Lamont, man, what's going on? Let's start. Let's get into the fight, man. I got my first one for you. What do you carry from your times with Gervonta in the amateurs, fighting him, knowing him, sparring him, that helps you to know you can beat him March 1st?
Just a lot of personal info. Just a lot of personal things that can really maybe be a factor to the fight for sure. And I'll probably let you guys know a couple things, maybe, definitely after the fight, but I'll let you guys know maybe like one or two things, maybe. We'll see.
When we get to New York, when we get to fight week.
Probably. It depend on how he act.
Okay. So if he's perpetrating, if he's being disrespectful, you may have to let a few things out the bag, or what's that?
Yeah. That's exactly you exactly right. But like you said, there's a level of respect. Like I said, it ain't no beef or nothing like that. Like he normally got issues with everybody he fight, or for the most part, or like he on his antics, or he basically bullying somebody. So that shit ain't gonna happen over here. But it's like it's mutual. It's a mutual ground of respect for sure.
Is it safe to say though, you know things about him that the other fighters haven't known about him?
100%. Yes, sir.
Why doesn't that respect between the two fighters in this fight lead to any dullness in the fight? Why is that respect not necessarily carry over into fight night?
For me, because like it's this what I do. This is what I set out to be the best. I can't let that get in the way of what I'm set out to do. And it's competition. It's competition, and it can only be one winner. It can't be two winners. It can only be one winner. So it's either gonna be you or me, and I'm gonna get you before you get me.
Well, to that point, man, Tank, he gives you compliments in two areas. He said Lamont has power and he has timing. And you trust that power and timing in the exchanges, punching in between the other, punching at the same time while the other guy's punching, trusting that
Yeah,
you're going to find the mark rather than the other guy. Do we see that in this fight with Tank?
for sure, for sure. I've been saying this for a long time. Like I think it's gonna be like up for fight of the year. I'm telling you, like it's definitely going to be a spectacle for sure.
Well, I mean, how risky is that, and how much courage does it take to try to execute that punch? Open punching at the same time the other guy's punching and all that against a guy like Tank.
It's all about confidence. It's all about what you set out to do. It's about how hard you work. It's about being able to know that you got what it takes to do what you got to do. And I think a lot of the opponents that he been in there with lack that. I think the only person that didn't was probably Pitbull, and but skill wise he was limited. So
So are you saying it's a little bit like Tyson back in the day, where part of that intimidation or fear or whatever that's half of what's beating them along with what Tank does well.
oh yeah, 100%, definitely. If you worried about a punch landing and doing something to you, eventually it's gonna happen. You gotta know. You gotta go in there knowing that what I'm saying, like you ready. And then my thing is, we're gonna see how he reacts if he get hit with this punch, especially a clean one.
Well, when you talk fight of the year, you know damn well fight of the year means two-way action, means both fighters taking punches throughout.
Yep.
So do you believe you got the chin to be able to take the power over 12 rounds when you need to?
Yeah, for sure. And this shit, we gonna find out. But yeah, for sure, 100% for a fact. Like 100% for a fact.
Is he in fact the more explosive fighter? And if he is, how do you counteract that?
With the eye test, you could say that. Um,
Outside looking in, right?
yeah, the outside looking in, you definitely could say that. Shit, what else? I mean, like. it's at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I am a boxing fan. You gotta see that little motherfucker can punch. He can hit. He can punch. He got nice reflexes. He got good speed, and he got a nice boxing IQ. It's nothing that you can deny about that. But it's just about I. It's about what I know I got. I know I got everything to match what he has or neutralize what he has.
Do you want him to kind of fight the way he did in the Frank Martin fight, like round one, high guard, trying to put pressure on, like how he did Mario
Oh,
Barrios?
I would love for him to do that.
Do you think he will?
I would love for him to do that. That see then that yeah, I'd love for him to do that for sure. But I don't think that's gonna happen. And if it does, it's definitely gonna be up for fight of the year.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm getting excited, man. But with the odds makers, we've seen bigger upsets. We've seen Tyson and Buster Douglas, but the odds makers, they got you as this big underdog, and the public. Is
Yeah.
that added fuel to the motivation?
Mm, yeah, kinda. I mean, I've been here before. You know what I'm saying? With the Hector fight, by the way, they had me so fucked up with that. I just don't. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not fairly known in the spotlight, so that's probably a thing. But and the fact that I probably because I lost to Jamel, so that probably like tainted it a little bit. But I just ain't see how people picking him over me. Like I really didn't. Now this might be a little different. Obviously, he knocking out everybody that he fight, or and dominating them. So, oh, nah, he's knocking him out. But yeah, so I get it. It is what it is. Like I can't blame the odds makers. I can't blame the public a lot. But it is what it is, man. Like I said, I got one goal. I got one goal, and that's the win.
Well, you mentioned the Herring fight, but styles make fights. It looks like
Yeah.
you've gotten better since that fight. And he's this 5'9", really a lightweight, boiling down to
Five
130.
ten.
Right, 5'10". So styles
Yeah,
make fights. Like, is this even though Tank's a better fighter than Herring, is this a better style matchup this time?
it is for sure. It is. Um, Jamel had like a goofy style that with a good team behind him that made it work. So that was, what I'm saying, that they made it work. And I started a little too late. I think if I would have started earlier, I probably would have knocked them out. But what I'm saying, a fifth was a fifth, right?
Learning experience, right? For
Yeah,
this fight.
yeah,
Um, what's this been like for you? What's life been like, man? It's great to see a hardworking fighter get a shot at a fight in a payday like this, but you've gone from losing the first title opportunity to Herring, winning your second title opportunity against Garcia, main event of Pro Box, now main event at the biggest stage there is in the United States. Like, what's this been like?
yeah. Man, it's been nice. I really don't. So like the only time I take time out to think about is when people ask me questions like how you just asked me that. Like, and it's nice to actually think about for real because what I'm doing is like what I've been doing my whole life, just competing, getting better, competing and trying to be the best. So I really don't look at it like that because I'm the one actually doing it. Maybe when I sit down and look at it like that, that's when I start to think, or when you ask me a question like that, that's when I start to think like, damn, I really am main event, pay-per-view, one of the probably one of the biggest cars that's going to happen in a year. So that's a good feeling, man. That's a good feeling. Let me know that I'm in the right spot. I'm in the right position. I did my hard work, and now it's time to capitalize.
February 1st, man. We've talked about the odds and everything, but why do you win this fight? What are people sleeping on? Why do you come out the better man? Or excuse me, March 1st. March
Yeah,
1st. Yeah.
because I'm a dog. I'm a dog. I got the skills. I got the skill set of a master class boxer. Um, and I'm a dog. I'm really a dog, and my mental is on 1,000. I can't be mentally broken. I can't be physically broken. It's it's like he really gonna have to get me to beat me. Ain't it can't be none. It's not gonna be none of that. Oh, he was just too quick, or he was too fast, or he was just too strong. Nah, that ain't happening.
Well, let me ask you, don't want to crack me for this one, but because I can't control what the universe gravitates towards and whatnot. But did you get a chance to see there was this page that got shared by the tens of millions? I think it was a gay community page. You know, it's 2025, nothing wrong with that.
What?
There was this page. It was I think LGBTQ page that was sharing and going crazy viral. You and Gervonta at the face off, and all kinds of people.
Oh, it was the shade room.
The shade room, right?
It was it was the women, and then probably the community too.
Yeah. Did you get a
Yeah,
kick out of that at all? Like, hey, your money's
yeah.
green.
That was
Buy the pay per
I
view.
ain't gonna
Like,
lie, that was funny. That was funny. That was real funny. It was a lot of women in the comments and context of
there
like
was.
a lot of hot eyes and a lot of you know sexualizing the fighters and
Right.
sexualizing the fight and all that shit. It was on TikTok. All it was a lot. It was a whole lot. It was funny.
Yeah, right. It was funny stuff, man. And then lastly, I just wanted to get your thoughts on the other title fight coming up in the division. Shakur and Kid Austin. Kid Austin, like yourself, man, he's kind of getting counted out. What chance do you give Kid Austin at the upset a week before your fight?
I only give him a puncher's chance, honestly. Um, I think he just might be still a little too wet behind the ears. I'm not gonna diss him and say he can't fight or nothing like that, but I think Shakur's too experienced, he's too skilled, too experienced. And I think Kid Austin's gonna have a hard time getting anything off that would give him a chance to win the fight. But like I said, I give him a puncher's chance though.
Do his chances go up if Shakur, like we've seen in a couple fights, De Los Santos, Nakatia, for whatever reason, he's not firing off, taking advantage of his countering opportunities and all that? Does that open the door for Kid Austin a little bit?
I think so. Yeah, and I mean, like you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, so I think so. But I think we see a good Shakur that night. I think so.
We see him switched on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And man, we'll be watching March 1st to see you and Tank switched on, man. If there's anything you want to let the boxing world know before you get out of here, let it be known, Lamont. But thank you for your time.
Oh man, I just want to let them know tune into the fight, man. If you can't make it, buy the pay-per-view. It's gonna be a hell of a show. And I'm definitely gonna make a bang.